Now you might have just noticed, I just signed no time. Did anyone catch that? Some of you are saying, caught you. So, this no, I wasn't going to go into all this, but it's a good point though. This no is as in like the answer to like a yes/no kind of question, or what my daughter does when we tell her to do anything. No! So, I've got two, almost 3-year-old daughters. So, they say it's the terrible twos, but I feel like when they get to 3, that's like when it really ramps up. Like, I don't know what it, maybe a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. So,
wait till 15.
I know. So that's that kind of note. When you're saying that there is nothing of something, anything, this, which is none, nothing, no quantity. It's a quantity. So there's no, what context are I using? There's no time. No time. No time. There's no money. There's no, oh yeah, I don't know anything. There's nothing in my head. Oh yeah, that's a good one. There's no food in here today. So, there's nothing. No quantity. No. But this is no as in like an answer. No. Well, the way my daughter first. So, how? This one's a little bit tricky because there's going to be 3 different ways we can do this. So the first way I'm going to teach you is how. How. Like how are you? I am good. I am bad. Yes. So how? So you're going to make A's. Touch them together and just wiggle one back and forth. How? Your dominant hand. Your dominant hand is going to wiggle. If one hand's moving and the other is not, it's your dominant hand that's going to move. All the time.
No, I think I got it all.
So, now there are some signs where they both move, that's fine. But if one's moving, it's your dominant hand. What's that? How? Now you can sign how.
If you're dealing with someone who's deaf and they sign, no matter which way you
They're going to understand.
they're going to know
Yeah.
what you're saying.
They're going to understand all 3. Even me, I use all 3 of them interchangeably. I was just thinking, I tend to use this one more. I tend to sign how. But many times I'll sign how, or I'll do our 3rd way, which is how. How. That's how you learned it?
Yeah.
Yes. When did you learn it, out of curiosity?
2003 maybe?
2003, okay. This one tends to be, these 2 are kind of truncated versions of this song. So this one came first. And then people got lazy and just started doing how and how. So, but how, which one's right? Yes. So, yes.
What is this anytime sign?
When it's coming out like this. It just looks like you're trying to sign how, but don't know how. But that's a good question though, because it could mean something else. Because there are a lot of signs where it's like, oh yeah, I guess it kind of does look like which. Which does more of a back and forth though. But you're jumping ahead to our last word today, Jacob. So you got hold your horses. So we'll get to that one. He's so impatient back there. So how, or how. Pronouns. So, you all good on your English grammar? No. Pronouns used to replace a noun. So, that's like I, me, you, he, she, it, they, y'all, you guys. Now, we talk about possessive pronouns like mine, yours, ours, y'all's. So, that's like a nomenclature actually. My English teacher from high school is, shut in somewhere. So, Harder.
Yeah.
So, but we talked about possessive words with an open column. If it's not possessive, you put blank. So it makes things really simple. So, me, you, them, he, she, it. So in ASL, our pronouns are not gendered. So there's no he or she or it. It's just all one side. So there's no having to figure that out, which is, it's fine. It's just a different way because our pronouns can also be more specific on the number. So I can also say like the 3 of them or the 2 of them. Where I don't have one English word that means the same thing. But there's no, which makes it kind of hard when you're the poor interpreter and they just keep doing this. And you just have to pick one and just keep saying he, and then all of a sudden they say it's a woman, and you're like, oh great, and now I got to back up and try to figure this out. So it's happened to me more than once. Usually in classrooms. Anyways, or they'll just say the person, it'll be like a principal, and they'll be like Dr. Such and Such, and then it'll be like a deaf person. They'll just be spelling the name. And, it'll be like Dr. Such and Such, and then they start saying great, do I go he or she? I don't know now. But anyways, struggles in life. Pronouns, I, me, he, she, it, they, them. So if you wanted to say, they are good. They are good. How do we sign R? You don't. Oh, wrong R. Although you're right about the letters. I should have picked a better one. I should have said, how do you sign U? Oh wait, that's still a bad example. How do you sign I? No, that's not a good example. So, you say, they are good. All right. Fine. So, you could say, yeah, it just comes straightforward. The kind of the sign is more of you're just kind of doing it but you really, it should come straightforward. But if you decide, I'm sorry. So, fine. So, let's try this. You ready? You're welcome. Look at you. I'm not teaching this book fast enough. I got a you're welcome. And then I got a I'm wonderful from the back corner over there. Yes.
Is it important for us to mouth? I know right now we're learning, but should we still, because you still mouth when you do things, and I've always seen you, so is it important that we say the words when we're doing it as well, or is it just?
I am doing it more than normal right now because you all are just starting out. At least I'm working with that assumption, even though I just got a you're welcome over here and haven't taught that sign. So, no, I'm doing it a little bit more than normal. You will do it a little bit,
Okay.
but not a lot, because there are, and I'm jumping way ahead in our book now, but there are some mouth movements you will do that actually change the sign on their own.
Okay.
So, for example, I might have this for like a size. Is this big or small?
Yes.
It depends. We really don't know. But I have mouth shapes I can do. I can go. Now this means it's small. Or I go. That means it's big.
Okay.
So I'm doing the same exact thing here. So we're going to learn about those later. There's a lot of them I can spend. I could probably spend a good 16 weeks just teaching you all that. We won't. That's the kind of stuff like professional interpreters go to professional developments and all gather around and spend, 6 hours and a whole day discussing that topic. That's that kind of thing. So we don't have to get that easy. Fine. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You can start at your ear also. You can start deaf, or you can start it down here. Deaf. Sometimes you will see the sign deaf. This really means that it literally means that the ears are closed. But much, much more common, you'll see this sign deaf. Deaf. Which is a great opportunity for me to talk about terminology. So, because deaf people prefer the term deaf. So, hearing impaired is outdated, it's old, it's just not used anymore. We don't use the term hearing impaired. We definitely don't use the term deaf and dumb for obvious reasons. I see those faces, but in my life, especially as an educational interpreter, I'm surprised how many times I've heard that. And especially since even if you go back, because literally what that really means is that they didn't talk. But even still though, there are plenty of deaf people who talk. Plenty of deaf people who talk well. I mean, there's plenty of deaf people who don't talk. But I mean, just because your ears don't work doesn't mean you can't talk. So, your mouth still works, just your ears don't. It's more of a challenge, but it's possible. So we don't use that term, we just use deaf. Now there is also hard of hearing. Hard of hearing. So that is more, that's kind of in between. And it's not quite deaf, and we'll get to the wall teaching now while I'm stopping. Hearing. Hearing. Because hearing people are always running their mouths.
Are you going up and down?
Oh, yeah, you turn it.
Yeah, I'm doing circles.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, yes, doesn't. Hearing. So, because hearing people are always running their mouths, which is kind of funny. But hearing deaf, there is hard of hearing, which is kind of in between the two. For a lot of people, where that line is kind of tough when someone's considered deaf and when they're hard of hearing. A lot of the hard of hearing people I know, they really just jump back and forth between the two. I mean, if they're with deaf people, they're just like, just signing away, and then they get with hearing people, and they're just, and they just kind of hop back and forth between the two. It's really it's cool to watch. But a lot of people draw the line on whether or not they can talk on the phone. So if they can talk on the phone, they'll often call themselves hard of hearing. If they can't, they'll call themselves deaf. I have two friends who come to mind. One is hard of hearing and one is deaf. That's the labels they would use for themselves. But if they both have their hearing aids on, the one who's actually deaf hears better than the one who's hard of hearing. So, and the reason is the one who is hard of hearing started using hearing aids at a much younger age than the other. So he lost his hearing when he was older than the other. One of them was born deaf. The other had lost his hearing when he got older. So he had an opportunity to develop language, to hear stuff and develop that before he lost his hearing. Whereas the other one didn't have any of that. And he didn't use hearing aids when he was young or anything. So even though if you looked at, an audiogram and saw the chart and everything, he hears better, he still considers himself deaf. So just a little interesting tidbit, just a little bit about the labels. But we have deaf, we have hearing, we also have hard of hearing. Pretty big patient down hard of hearing. Deaf, hearing, hard of hearing. Then we have which. Now, I'm giving you specific signs that we can start putting sentences together. Something you need to know is that in ASL, WH question words go at the end of your sentence. So WH question words go at the end of your sentence. So you don't say, which are you, hearing or deaf? You say, you, deaf, hearing, which? So you put that WH question word at the end. This does not apply to how. It only applies to WH question words. How, you can still go, how are you, and you're fine. So, but if it's a WH question word, it goes at the end. And that's going to be for when we get to them, for where, for what, for when. It's going to apply to all of them. Why? I don't really know why. It's just the way they do it. I didn't make up the language, I just used it. So, I know you're just going to be able to do it. Getting out of here now. Good thing you all know sign language now.
Yeah.
So, which? So you can say you, deaf, hearing, which? Can't hear me? Oh, here, well, you need to not hear it. Because, you can go to a deaf event, and guess what? You can't just look at a person and know if they're deaf or not. Even if they're over there just signing, you don't know if they're deaf or hear. Because I do this all the time. Which, y'all remember I told you about the deaf mall chat? First Friday of every month, it wasn't last Friday. Did any of y'all get a chance to go? No? That's fine. You would have been kind of confused. It's fine. I mean, after your first class in New York, they're signing. Especially during the summer, because it's almost all deaf during the summer. There's more students than once BSC starts back. All those college students start going to. But for now, though, it's all deaf. But I do it all the time. I'll go and I'll be talking to a deaf person, and some student will come up and they'll be like, and so that's what it looks like. And so I'll just sit there and which is you're learning ASL, I'll just start signing to them. And then all of a sudden, like my son will come up to me and I'll go, oh yeah, I'll learn. They'll be like, you're hearing? I'm like, yes. So it's fine to ask you deaf, hearing, which. Yes. So, any questions on those vocabulary words? Let's run back through real quick, and then I want you to come back around the numbers, and we'll practice a little bit more. And that'll take all of our time we have together today. So, yes. 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 You really into it. So, no. Oh, no. Good. How you all are doing? Bad. How? But it does look like race. How about you? You. How about it? Put off to the side, doesn't matter which side. Now it can matter if you're telling a story, for example. So say I'm telling you a story. And I'm telling you something about my son. And I say, my son, you run around with my daughter. And now I have to make sure I point in the right spot. If I point over here, I'm not talking about my daughter. So, fine. Deaf. Hearing. Hard of hearing. Hard of hearing. Oh, what is it? Which? It's just such a habit. Deaf hearing, hard of hearing. Which? All right, so how do you sign? We'll say the practices. Numbers. Let's hop back real quick. Let's jump around a little bit. We're going to start with 0 now. I already know y'all get 0 to 10 already. So, 11. Y'all, when do y'all remember 11? Tell me no. 11. So the back of your hand's going to face out. 11. 11. 12. 12. Yes. Really, if you're just doing 12, just twice or once. So really, if like you were just like literally interpreting everything I sign up here, you would be saying right now 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. So, but because I'm signing, I can do that. So, 12. So you're going to flick right off your finger there. 12. 13. Yep, you're going to have your thumb sticking out. You're going to 13. It's also kind of funny because this is how a lot of deaf people sign ha 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 ha. So, 13. 14. Put your thumb in. Make sure your thumb's in, Shannon. 14. You gotta say that one for 15. 14 and then 15, the thumb comes back out, and then you do the whole like Matrix thing. So, little reference from what, 2099? There we go. 99. Some of y'all weren't even born in 99. Yeah, I know some of you are as tall as I am weren't even born in 99. So, 15. So, 16. Make a 6. Shake it. 7. Both. You're actually twisting it. Think of like, you know, like queen waves. 16. 17. Make a 7. Shake it. Both. It's going to go back and forth. Like queen waves. 18. Make it 8. And you? Shake it. Y'all noticing pattern? 19. Make a 9. And you? Shake it. Y'all are nervous because you're like, there's going to be a trick here or something. 19. So we have 16, 17, 18, 19. Now for now, I'm going to recommend you stay with that way of signing. 16, 17, 18, 19. It's the simplest. A lot of people use it. It's just, you know, you won't be wrong with it at all. It's a good way. Because I know some of you are interested, and some of you are thinking, wait, there's another way to sign those. I've seen other ways. You can't sign 16, 17, 18, and 19. There are 2 different ways to sign all these. So, you can also sign close. You can also sign 16 like this. I'll get to that other way in a second. So you like kind of wiggle. See, I've never liked this. It just feels weird to me. 16. 17, you do the same thing with a 7. 18, you do the same thing with an 8. And then 19, you play the song with the smallest violin. So, 19. So you go 16, 17, 18, or 19. The other way is you go 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9. It's a lot of extra moving. So I tend to just do 16, 17, 18, 19. That's what I sign most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. They are all correct. You can sign any of those ways and you'll still be understood. Nobody's going to be like, you did it wrong or you signed something else. All of them are fine. I just think this is the way I recommend all of my students do it. At least when you're still learning and figuring it all out. Just stick with this. It's just so simple. So 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we have 20. 20 chickens. 20 chickens. 20. Now, 20 to 30 are going to be here. So hold on tight. So, 21. Yes, it does look like that. So, you know, I do. I teach in a high school. I just tell them not to point it at anyone. If it helps you remember, think of a 21-gun salute like a funeral. I learned this past year that apparently that's a song now by some group. I said that and my students were like, how do you know that song? You're old. And I was like, that's a song? And they're like, yeah, well, Don't ask me, for any of these, don't ask me why. I'm just going to help you all out. I don't know. So, it is like that. It is like you're doing a 2 and a 1. I kind of do understand the reason, but it's weird. So, Jacob's back there like feeding me the reasons. Back there making fun of me in sign language so y'all can't hear him. And now that's on video, preserved forever. So 22, this is probably going to be the easiest one out of all these. 22. 22 chickens. So 23, you're going to make a 3. You're going to wiggle your middle finger up and down. 23.
What if you have a hard time at like mine's a handle and do that? What do you do?
Yeah, your other fingers might move when you do that. Just, it happens.
Like I have to go to my other hand.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed, but that hand's not moving. This one will do it.
You have to do it, but I would practice it with your other hand and get used to it.
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah.
That's inside, right? Maybe it's right beside me.
Like this. Flip it over, it's 13. So, without that, no, this doesn't mean anything. So, although this handshake is used for horse. Cow, yeah. So, anyways, farm animals today. They have 3 dollars. 23. 24. Now, common sense would tell you it's 24. It's not. You're going to make your 2 like this. I call this, I have a very technical term for that. I call it the weird 2. So you're going to make a weird 2 and a 4. 24. Kind of, yeah. Except it doesn't have to be a whole L. You can bend it like this. What? Oh, B, okay. 24, 24. 24. And then, has it got to be difficult? So, 25, you're going to make 5, and you're going to wiggle these 2 fingers here. You do 25? I always learned at 25. 25. If it helps you remember it, this is the sign for llama. 25 llama.
That's gonna help.
Maybe it'll help, I don't know, some people it does. 25 llamas. Whatever works for you. 25. My son loves those llama books. So, maybe y'all know kids that love those llama. So, I had llama and the bowling go pretty much memorized about a year ago. So, if my son wanted to read it, my neck to bed. Same. 25. Enough about me. 25. All right, now the rest are kind of easier. You're going to do a weird 2 and a 6 for 26. You remember this? No?
No.
It's been a while since you took this class.
Yes.
26. Weird 2 and a 6. 26. 27. Weird 2 and a 7. 27. So 26, 27. Y'all want to take stab at 28? Yeah, the weird 2 and an 8. Palm of your hand's going to face out though. Yeah, there you go. 28. And then 29. 29. We did it. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. So, 30. Once you get past 29, you want me to lie to you or you want me to tell you the truth? Well, if you want the lie, once you get to 29, all the numbers after that are regular. And it's all 30 is 3, 0. 31 is 3, 1. 32 is 3, 2. 33 is 3, 3. And for the most part, that's true. Like 22. That's the reason 22 is like that, because there's another rule that I guess supersedes the 20s. is that all double numbers bounce. That's going to be true all the way through. 66, 88, 99, which is also the sign for French fries.
Because you need 99 of them.
Yeah, 99 French fries. So, 99, 88, 66, 33, 44, 55. So, 77. 100, one seat. 100. Vanessa, what can I do for you?
Nothing.
Yeah. All right, so, Vanette, are you here for the class?
No, I'm trying to.
You want to come help me teach?
I don't know sign language.
No?
Hey, y'all are in the auditorium, right? Yes. All right, because Shannon's
She
coming
says
over as
that,
soon
but
as
she used to be the
soon
only
as she's done.
interpreter in her church.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw you under that bus.
Yeah.
And one day, we'll get you here.
Yes. One day. One day.
Now you all know, every time you see her around church, ask her when she's going to interpret. So, and then report back to me, I'll give you $1. Just kidding, I really won't. I got 2.5 kids, I don't have enough dollars. So, yeah, I got 2.5 kids. Now that my daughter's a middle child, she only comes for half. So I think that's how that works, right? So, I love my middle child. She's 2, so she doesn't understand it. So good. So is my wife. So middle children are that. So all the numbers are regular except, there's always an exception, isn't there? 67, 68, 69, 78, 79, and 89 are different. And why? I know, why? So, how you do those is you actually flip them. So basically when it's like double digits like that, and you're going from one finger up to another, you flip it. So 67, 68, 69, 78, 79, and 89. You're not responsible to know that yet. I'm just, y'all said you want to know the truth, okay? So, that's the truth. We get complicated. So, however, if you do happen to mess up inside 68, you're okay. You'll still be understood. They're not going to look at you like you're crazy. You're still fine. You're still at 68, that's fine. And in fact, with all that you know now, you can pretty much sign all the numbers now. Because I just got asked 100. One C, 100. So 135 is 1C35. 135. 242. 2C42. That's the. You just have all those nasty, 11 through 29, and you figure those out. The rest are pretty simple. Yes. 2020. That's how people are signing. With just your index finger. There you go, 2020. 2020. Now, years are a little bit weird, so I'm kind of sad you asked me about that. No, just kidding. You messed me up there. Because years are a little bit weird, because how the deaf people as a community kind of go along with signing them is different than how we might say them. So we'll say 2008. The deaf people are going to sign 2008. Even though there is a sign for 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, they're going to go 2008. We say 2010. Most deaf people are going to sign 2010.
Oh, yeah.
2011.
Every day.
10,000.
I was out there every day for that.
So, but most deaf people are going to do
Out every day.
2010. They'll do it like that. So how they sign it is sometimes different than how we would say, how we would sign it if it was just a
I'm driving
number.
a truck.
So I'm saying there are, I have 2,000, wish I had $2,008 in my bank account. I would sign $2,008. But if I'm saying the year was 2008, I would sign the year 2008.
Both of them?
So, just complicated
I
things for us,
guess the
right?
first place we
So, we are fantastic on time, so we're going to do some practice.
Which is better than the two, right?
Yes.
I'm
So,
just kind of glad for that.
how are you?
I mean, he lucked in.
I'm not asking how you are.
If he wasn't gonna win that race, no way. I was out there midway.
They want to
Bring the trans through, across the track. And I was stopping.
They got a whole whopping 2 of them left. I'll get more printed for next week.
And he kept me, he wanted to get.
Hopefully we'll be in a different room next week.
But I was stopping. And I got over in front of him.
But this works much better.
Got him finally.
So how are you? You also do how are you or how
I
are
didn't
you?
recognize him. He was upset.
She is deaf.
Her, oh, I remember that. He was bad.
Oh, she.
I thought that was funny, but he's no different from anybody else. I got to direct traffic. Yeah. It was good. I saw him.
So,
Couple of weeks ago, I saw my cat.
no, that's actually good for y'all to get to see people signing.
Probably 5 minutes. They had that.
We'll get to the point where we're going to do more of that too. You notice this class, I did more voice off stuff than last class. Wasn't on accident.
High bank suite.
Building on that. So, very important that you make sure your eyes are open. So, are you deaf or hearing?
Yeah. It was bad. Well, that's why we have it in different ways.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that.
It does it so.
Along with the lion in the wardrobe.
Some points.
So, yeah, the witch, the lion, the witch. Okay, anyways. So, one last. So,
It's hurt. That
perfect.
down.
So,
Cause
he is hearing.
but then now that it's rained out again.
Why did it be like that? Accusatory.
This time it's next year.
Yeah, you do definitely. Or are you doing hearing?
Here.
Hearing. Yeah, do hearing like this. This means like to hear something.
Right. They put someone.
Hear that? Because even, yeah, I gotta kind of go off on a tangent. So, because even deaf people, very few people are actually 100%
They're
deaf.
just here.
Most deaf people have what's called residual hearing, which, so they might not be able to hear a conversation, like this right here. But, engine backfires next to them, they're gonna hear that.
Maybe it'll.
So there's most deaf people
It's
have
either
it.
uptake.
And so a lot of times, the deaf, there's a loud noise or something, they'll go, you hear that? You hear that?" Or they'll ask me all the time, because,
Time frame. They instead of.
hearing person here, they'll be like, you hear that? What was that? And I'll be like, there was a noise, what? Really bad about that. But, so you hear that? And the deaf people, they'll also say all the time,
Oh, it's
oh,
late.
did you hear about that movie?
Okay.
It doesn't, there's no kind of irony there or anything, there's no joke, so they just use that phrase all the time. Oh, you hear about that? You hear about that? They do that all the time. It's not like any kind of irony or anything. The school I work at, there used to be a blind kid there, and he was hilarious. Every time he'd see you, he'd feel like, he knew I was the sign language interpreter, we would talk a little bit and stuff. And, a lot of blind and deaf people will know each other because they're there's actually, I'm wearing this shirt today. Look at that, what are the odds? In Florida, there's one school specifically for one school specifically for the deaf and blind in St. Augustine. I'm wearing a shirt today. Florida School for the Deaf and Blind. So that's I forgot I had this shirt on. And so a lot of times, there's a lot of deaf people who get to know blind people, and blind people get to know deaf people. Wouldn't think there'd be that much crossover, but there is. So, I would talk to him and stuff, and he knew I was the interpreter, and, he knew who my student was and stuff. And so, every time he'd see me, I'd be like, oh, hey, how's it going? He'd be like, hey, Mr. Cody, good to see you. And just walk off with his cane. Every time, it was the funniest thing. Because he would laugh at his joke every single time. So, but deaf people don't do it as a joke. They really just say, oh, you heard about it? You heard about it? So, it's important that we hear it instead of hearing. That's how I got on that. Hello, my name is. Fill in the blank. You just signed my name is what? So, I am watching you. Y'all's finger spelling is looking fantastic, by the way, just so you all know. I've taught this specific course like several times here at the church, and every year I teach, I get 6 new classes of people with torture I get students to teach, and so it's your finger spelling is really good. Y'all are picking it up very quick. I'm very happy to see it. So keep up the good work. Keep practicing your finger spelling though. Don't get comfortable with it. I will keep at it. Keep practicing, but I can tell you all are practicing. So except I'm sure there's probably just one of you sitting there like, I didn't practice at all this week. Take that. So you fooled me. Congratulations. But seriously, keep practicing. Keep up the good work. We have 2 minutes left. Do we have any questions? Yes.
When you were doing the numbers, I noticed the number 3.
Yes.
I was doing that, is that incorrect?
No, you're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do them either way. It's fine. Yes. Unless it's American Sign Language, it should be. Yeah, you should be fine. I'm making sure, I'm thinking through my head real quick to make sure I taught you everything. Because I taught you the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Everything should be the same. If there's any differences, let me know and I'll try to clear it up. Tell you if that person is right. Yeah, if you catch it. So, but yeah, anything you see on YouTube, especially for numbers, should be the same. Other questions?
You said that people in blind people know each other more.
Yes. I'm sorry, my phone's ringing. It's called tactile signing. So it is where, Ethan, come here. It is, it's really cool. We have, actually it's kind of cool because here in Daytona Beach, you might not know it, but we have a unusually high, for our size area, population of deaf and blind people. Because we have, if you're familiar with the Conference Center and the Division of Blind Services, both of them are on White Street. They serve the multi-disability blind. And that includes deaf and blind. So a lot of people come here for training, job training, life skills, and they end up staying and never leaving. So we have a lot of deaf blind people who live here. So we use this a lot in church. There used to be a day when we had a few deaf blind people coming. We'd have like 4 interpreters going on at the same time. We'd have 2 doing tactile interpreting, which I'll show you in a second. And then we had 1 doing close-up interpreting, and then we had 1 on the stage. It was something to behold. It's crazy times. So tactile signing would be, say I'm signing, you would put this hand here. And then you can sign back like this if you were both deaf. Thank you very much. So that's how it looks. You sign right on the head. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So that's tactile signing. And there are some little modifications you can do to it. Like if you notice, I don't jump all the way here with mine. I just turn my hand around like this and it's mine. My example. Probably couldn't see it very well because his hands were, the guy's got massive hands. So that happens when you're like, what, 6'13" or something? So that's tactile signing. And that also takes me over our time. So if you have more questions, I'll be here right after class. Let's go ahead and pray and get all dismissed a minute late. Dear Lord, Father, thank you for this class. Thank you for the wonderful time we've had learning sign language together. Again, help us to be faithful students for your honor, your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all are dismissed? Yeah, you